Hello, I'm Hannah from Tula Being Mindful Movement, and today's practice is a yoga conditioning practice to get our heart rate up and to build some strength. You're going to need just one prop, and that is a yoga block. Then come and meet me at the top of your mat. Coming to the top of your mat, standing tall. Feet are going to stay at hip width apart here. When you're ready, reach the arms up. Inhale, take a big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Go ahead and come through to a deep, wide-footed chair. And then forward fold, exhale. Inhale, wide leg chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, wide leg chair, pause, hands to heart. Shift the weight to your right foot so that you can step the left foot back and drop the knee to the earth. You're then going to step the right foot back, drop the knee to the earth. Step left foot forwards, then the right foot forwards. You're back into your squat shape. You can have the feet even wider than hips. So we're going to move through this several times. And don't worry if you muck up your footing. You're just going to see if you can keep swapping which leg you lead with. So shifting the weight to the left foot this time, right knee down, left knee down, left foot up, right foot up. And then we swap it over. Left knee down, right knee down, right foot up, left foot up. Keep seeing if you can swap the direction. And don't worry if you muck it up. I know that I've already gone ahead and mucked it up. It's all good. Just see if you can gradually work your way through either side several times. If you have to think about it, that's okay. Some days we need to concentrate more deeply than others. If you need to pause. Some days we need to take things slower. Go ahead and step the right foot back. Meet me with the left foot forwards. Once you've found your way there, I invite you just to bring the hands to the earth, wiggle the right knee a bit further back, align left knee on top of that left heel, and then sweep the arms back behind you. And then sweep the arms up, push off, seeing if you can extend the front leg and peel the toes back. So I'm going to go for a bow, reach arms back, bend the front leg, and then extend, lift the arms. See if you can go back and forth a few rounds here. If you wanted to, you could always have the back toes tucked. See if you can focus the gaze somewhere that allows you for better balance. Move with your breath. Next time you come upright and extend the front leg, see if you can really push your hips back. See if you can tilt the sit bones just a little further back behind you. See if you can power off through that bottom leg. I'm going to bring hands to the waist. You could always have hands to heart. And just start to drag the front heel back towards your hips until you feel like maybe, I'm going to tuck the back toes and try this, maybe just for a split second you can hover that front heel. And it's just a second. If you can hold it, great. If you've got a wall beside you, maybe that's working for you. I'm just going to see if I can hover. And then lower the heel, bend the front leg, deepen the hips. You're going to be strong off that back foot. Hover the knee and then come through to a warrior three. I'm going to hop in a little closer with the back foot. I was a little far away. Warrior 3, hands to heart. You're going to swing that right foot up and forward. You could bend the knee or keep the leg straight, and then take a twist. Swing the leg back, hands to heart. So moving like a seesaw, maybe bending through the standing leg helps you, perhaps bending through the leg in the sky, the right leg helps you. Seeing if you can go through that at a minimum of 3 rounds. Back and forth, lifting upright through to your twist, taking it in your own time. We shall end up in a forward fold at the top of your mat. So I'm going to take my final twist here, lowering the foot and forward fold. Take another breath in your forward fold, let the head dangle. Back into your wide-footed chair, Utkatasana. Pause, breathe. All right, so we're going to go back and forth through to our squat and our kneeling. You can have hands to heart for this. Whenever you're ready, stepping back into your kneeling. And don't worry if you feel like you're not leading with the right foot. I have noticed that I'm taking 2 rounds and then swapping it. For me, that's feeling like I'm able to work with that rather than swapping on each round today. Creating a little rhythm, a little sequence. All right, so come and meet me with your left foot back, the right foot forwards. Hands will ground to the earth. One more time. You've got your left foot back, right foot forwards this time. Let's align ourselves a little more central with knee and heel. And that left knee for me wanted to go a little further back now. At this point, right knee is on top of that right heel, hips are dipped low. Hands are going to lower, sort of reach low behind you as you exhale. And then rise up, inhale. If you can, peel those front toes. So this round, just take a moment, sort of align yourself. I want to just do a little shuffle just to feel really earthed. And then you're sweeping your way back and forth, moving with your own rhythm of breath. We're not hovering the front heel off the earth at any point just yet. We're going to see if we can add that challenge in just a moment. All right, the next time that you reach the arms up, let's pause. Hands either stay in the sky to heart or hips. If you have a wall next to you, you could use it, but I'm just taking that challenge today. I'm going to tuck my back toes, and then I want to be really powerful through my legs. It's like I'm trying to push my hips back towards that heel behind me, seeing if I can have core strength, and then just take a few little hovers. Perhaps it's just a second. You might notice that your right heel wants to draw a little further back. I needed that just to get in the right alignment. Maybe you have the ability to hover the leg for a little longer than a split second. Eyes focused helps. And then rebend the front leg. Well done. Tuck the back toes if they're not already. Hover the knee. And for me, I'm a little too wide, so I'm going to hop the back foot in a little closer. We end up in a warrior 3 with hands to heart space. Warrior 3. When we lift up, we were aiming for our twist. So you could always have the knee bent or leg straight. As we rise up, we open up through the arms. You do not have to turn the gaze. You could keep the gaze centered and forwards the whole way. Obviously, the eyes will probably lift a little bit and lower a little bit as you move up and down through the torso. But we're seeing if we can do a minimum of 3 rounds. And we're moving at a steady pace. Slow the breath down if you can. Perhaps a little bend in the standing leg is helpful, especially as you reach the left leg back behind you. All right, last time to lift, and then we'll end up in a forward fold. Feet to the earth, forward fold, let yourself go. From here, widen the feet wider than your hips, toes are out, squat the hips down, hands at heart, elbows to the inside of those knees. And then if it's possible, we're gonna land the buttocks down to the earth behind us. So if you need to, you can bring your hands behind you. Otherwise, reach the arms out in front, slowly land the hips and come through to boat pose. So this could be where you stay. Don't feel that you have to add on the next part. You could always have hands behind the back of the knees here. See if you can have the heart lifted and a long spine. I'm going to grab my block here, place the block between my knees, and I want a little bit of an overhang. So I haven't pushed it too far forwards. I want just a little bit extra because I'm going to bring right elbow to the outside edge of that block. So hands behind the back of the head, take a twist, right elbow, squeezes block into knee, and then see if you can extend the right leg. Pause and breathe. And then draw the right knee in, clamp the block, swap it over to the other side. Extend the left leg. So you could do this with or without the block. Take your time here. For me, this block is particularly heavy, so it takes me a little bit more of a maneuver to bring it back into place. And we're seeing if we can go either side for a few more rounds. And I want to even up. So this is my second to last go. Going to extend the left leg for the last time. Clamp. And then slowly roll your way to the earth behind you there. So pausing with your feet to the ground. And a little windscreen wipe of those legs from side to side. Little hug and a squeeze of those knees in. And then ground the feet to the earth. We're setting up for a bridge pose here. So palms face down, fingers towards the heels, knees are stacked on top of those heels. Let's roll up as we would, so pubic bone towards the navel, lift those hips. Pause and draw the shoulder blades in together. And then can we activate glutes and hamstrings? Attempt to pull your heels towards your shoulders and really notice that connection to the underside of the glutes and the hammies there. You might even notice the quads begin to switch on a little bit. Breathe through it. For 3, drag the heels even closer. For 2, they're not actually moving, we're just switching on. For 1, and lower down. If you needed to, a little hug, a squeeze. If you need to, a little bit of a kick out. So you could do that again several times, or we're going to lift one leg in the sky. However, see if you can keep a little bit of that lovely activeness of heel kicking towards the shoulder, this dragging sensation. So glutes, hamstrings on the earth are really strong. So back into that setup of bridge, palms facing down. Push down into your palms, your heels as you roll up. Shoulder blades a little closer together. Feet might want to be slightly closer than hip width. And then extend the left leg up towards the ceiling. That right heel is actively pulling towards the glute and the right shoulder. And then lower the left leg so the knees are aligned. Lift it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Drop the heel slowly to the earth and then slowly roll your way down. If you want a little windscreen wipe or a little hug, go for it. We're going to do obviously one more round, taking on the second side. If you don't want to lift the leg, perhaps you're just seeing if you can hover those hips for several breaths. This active dragging of the heels towards the shoulders. So once again, we set up into our bridge, palms face down, pressing down firmly as you begin to roll the hips, shoulder blades nice and brought together. All right, feet a little closer than hip width. And then this time we push the right foot to the sky and you're dragging that left heel towards the glutes. So we're going to lower, bringing the knees aligned and then lift. Lower and lift. Work with a rhythm of breath that works for you. Perhaps you're not in time with my movement, my breath. That's so okay. See if we can do at least 3 more. Lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. And then bring the foot to the earth and slowly lower the hips. Maybe a little windscreen wipe or a hug of the knees. So I'm going to keep the feet a good hip width apart on the ground. And now just let the knees travel down towards the right side. If you like, bringing a little extra pressure on top of that left knee, hook your right ankle on top of the left knee if that feels okay. Maybe you've turned the head the opposite direction to the legs. And slowly come back through to center and change it up, other side. And then slowly bringing yourself once again back through to center. Setting up for 1 minute into your Shavasana here. Breathing your body into fullness, perhaps stretching from finger to toe, and then rolling to the side to lift your way upright. As always, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for joining today's practice and have a wonderful day.
Thank you for watching this video and I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like it below, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon. Not only will this keep you up to date with my offerings, but will keep content like Tula Being free and accessible to all.